In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a character walk down a hallway. One thing to keep in mind throughout this tutorial is that the green bounding box on the screen represents a standard 16 by 9 screen or 1920 by 1080 pixels. Since things are happening outside this screen area, I shrank the screen down to show you everything. Let's start by showing you what we're going to be creating, and then we'll get into it step by step. Now that you've seen what we are going to do, let's get started. First, you'll need an image of a hallway. I generated this one using an AI app called Media Place. To get the illusion of Lenka walking down the hallway to work, we need to do two things. First, we need to bob the image up and down so that it appears that Lenka is walking. Second, we need to bring the door at the far end of the hallway closer to us so that we are simulating motion or movement toward the end of the hallway. Step 1 is to place your hallway image on the canvas and to stretch it out 20 seconds on the timeline and its physical size, so it's larger than the canvas, especially on the top and bottom, so that when it bobs up and down, the image stays outside the camera's edge. Step 2 is to right-click on the image and select Group from the pop-up menu. The reason we place it in a group is so that we can apply the batch animations. Batch animations can only be applied to groups. Now that the background is in a group, we are going to set up the batch animations by clicking on the lightning bolt just above the timeline. Depending on how you've set up your workspace, it may be situated a little differently, but the icon is the same. Since we want the hallway image to bob up and down, we'll select Top and set that to 1%. The speed will be 80% and the randomness to 0. Next, we want to bring the door at the far end of the hallway toward us. We'll do this by adding a scale and position animation to the group with a linear easing. Set your starting and ending keyframes close to the start and end of your background group, which you originally set to 20 seconds. The start keyframe should already be at the correct size, and the end keyframe needs to have the image expanded so that the door at the end is now very close to the screen, which creates the illusion of movement. Now, it's time to add our 3D character. Set her action to idle, and turn her around with rotation. Enlarge the 3D character, and position her so that her legs are outside that camera area, since we don't want her legs to be visible. That's it. I added some special effects to mine to make it more cinematic. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, keep on animating. The more you practice, the better you'll get.